Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2. This morning I have been pretty busy, been up pretty early and I have been working on the new mob grinder, which is, ta-da, over here. Okay, Enderman zipping around all over the place, never good. Yeah, it's sort of finished. From perspective of, perspective of the actual build, it's finished. The structure's there. It's working. You can see stuff is merrily plummeting from the top, which is great. However, we do have a little bit of an issue that I need to resolve, and that is mobs such as the witches, or some of the mobs that actually drop down that were wearing armour. Some of the infernal mobs as well, so like the angry zombies, are not dying on impact. Which is obviously they gradually heal themselves, so they are a bit of an issue. And trying to get in there when you've got a bunch of witches is a freaking nightmare. I think even in the build of this, I got witched quite a lot of times. I would say probably about 4 or 5 times. Only died once, which is good. But still, these are going to be an issue. Now, and there we go, there's a spider there. I don't know if you can tell what type of spider you are, but you're obviously one of the infernal spiders. We've also got the undying skeletons as well, which are posing a bit of an issue. Now, I need to kill them. But that means I've got to get in there to do it. And I'm not particularly sure that I really actually want to be going in there with this lot. So I need to come up with a better solution. Now, as far as collecting the drops go, the plan is, for this episode, that I'm going to pop an ender chest, not an ender chest, sorry, an ender IO vacuum chest in, which should suck everything in. What I have been doing at the moment is employing the use of my wonderful coin of fortune. There we go. As you can see, from the outside, I can actually pull all of those items into my inventory, which is brilliant, just with a bit of a hold of the right click, which is cool. However, that is not going to solve the issue with these here. So I'm kind of thinking, this is churning stuff out, isn't it? The only thing I can really do here is maybe look at putting in the mob grinders that I believe, I'm trying to think what mod it is now. I think it's Mine Factory Reloaded. We get the mob grinders. And what that should hopefully then do, if I place them probably in the 3 walls that don't have the door in, hopefully that should finish off those what have decided not to die on the way down. See, the majority of them will just walk off. Design wise, I've literally gone for 8 spawning platforms, and that is all round the edge here. Big hole in the middle. Water that is flowing towards the centre, which is pushing them off to the majority of blocks. There are a couple of blocks which don't have water on them, but to be fair, they're probably either going to get pushed off or walk off themselves anyway. I could probably put trapdoor on them or something like that. But do I really want to be going up there? Oh, we've got another one. Hi! Yeah, do I really want to be going up there and messing around with it? Not particularly, because there was a lot of death involved in putting this together. I mean, a lot. I would say probably 5 or 6 deaths, not including the witching. This spider's tracking us, isn't it? But yeah, that is the plan. The vacuum chest only has the same number of slots as a normal single chest. So from perspective of holding a lot of items, it's not going to do that. So I'm thinking what I'm probably going to have to do at some point is actually put in the Ender IO item conduits and link that up to some deep storage units or some other form of storage, maybe like into an iron chest or something like that, that I can come along and empty manually before I put the deep storage units in. My biggest issue is obviously going to be trying to get rid of these guys, so that could be something that could end up being quite entertaining in a bit. But for now, I think we should go and put our vacuum chest together, and then we shall see what we can do with regards to trying to kill off what's in there and get it installed. Pleased in so much as that it's far enough away that it's not actually affecting any spawn rates with this one here. So this is still tickety-boo. That's still churning away, which is great. So I'm not losing any of the drops from here, and it's not become any more or any less effective as a... let's just take those as well, shall we? Yeah, it's no less effective from the perspective of being able to be used as an XP farm, which is the reason that I wanted to leave this one intact. So yay, good for that. Let's get rid of, stick those bits in there. We don't really care about them. Okay, so let us offload some of this rubbish that's in here. Don't will take you downstairs because we will need you. Not for this necessarily, but I can stick you straight away. And boom. Okay, so we need initially for the vacuum chest is a pulsating crystal, and for that we actually need to make some pulsating iron. So I have got iron blocks here. Let's turn those into that. Let's stick 9 of you, don't we? So we want 9 of you and there, 9 of you in there. It doesn't actually matter which order it goes in, it will just process. Stick those iron blocks back in there and pop those ender pearls in there as well. So what this will do, this will make the pulsating iron ingots. What I need to do for the pulsating crystal is actually turn those iron ingots into nuggets. So I will actually need more iron, so let's take another block. Let's turn that into ingots as well. There we go. There we go. So 1 pulsating iron ingot gives us 9 nuggets. So 1 diamond in the middle. Surround that with the pulsating iron nuggets, and that gives us our pulsating crystal. So we now need a chest, a pulsating crystal there, and iron around the outside, and that gives us our vacuum chest, which is great because that means we can now start sucking in and storing stuff. I'll stick you there. Okay, let us go and see if we can try and get this safely installed. So what I want to do is actually have it on the same level as the ground, because I don't want to raise it up and run the risk of stuff not dying. So it is going to be set somewhere in the middle. Let's pick up our drops, which is... oh, have they despawned? They may well have done. Awesome. Right, let's see if we can get in here. Take our life into our own hands. And we want somewhere roughly in the middle. So we're looking 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. That's one risk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're not going to be able to get it perfectly in the middle. I reckon if we go for here and place it there, you can see that will start pulling everything into it. And then, yeah, there you go. You can't sort it, which is a bit of an issue. However, it will keep the items in there. See, oh, it's sucking stuff in beautifully. Ooh, that could have gone quite wrong then. Let's get out of here. So that is that. Now installed. So it does mean it will start collecting all of our drops up. So anything that will suck, yeah, there we go. That will suck into there. Now what I can do, if we pop down a level, down to tree farm, is, what if we can go, we need to go down one more I think, don't we? Yeah, so that's the base of it there. So what I need to do is just extend a walkway out there just so I can reach it, but the underneath the chest is there. So what I should be able to do is pop myself a little walkway underneath and run some of the item conduit probably over to that corner there, just because we've got a little bit of space that we can actually get some deep storage units put in there. Or said some bigger chests. I did have an iron chest in my inventory that I was going to use, But yeah, I've got to install all the waterway here just to run the item conduits. So the other thing I wanted to put together was the grinders in readiness. So what we could do is have a look at those and what we need for them. So let's go grinder. Grinder. There we go. So this is our Mine Factory Reloaded mob grinder. So we need plastic sheets, we need a book, we need a factory machine block, we need a piston, and we need a golden sword. So yeah, the factory machine block, that's cool, you get 3 for that. So that's plastic sheets, which are 4 of the raw plastic, which we have got quite a lot of, and that is literally, that just comes just from smelting the rubber blocks there. So let us put a bunch of plastic sheets together. So we need some stone. Have we got some stone? This is the question. Or can we smelt some up quickly? Why don't we just chuck a bunch of that in there? Will you fit in there? You will not. Let's take a string out and stick you in there. So we need some stone for those. We also need more plastic sheets. So I wonder if that's going to be enough. I think it will be. Let's go grab ourselves a book. We have a book. We need a piston. Let's make a piston very quickly. So we need some cobble. And we need a piece of iron. And we need some redstone. And we need some wood. Let's see if we can actually remember how to do this now, shall we? That there, that there, that. Yay! Go me! Right, so we've got most of the stuff we need. Just going to make the one for the moment just to show you. Oh my god, what have I done to my inventory again? Why does it do this? Right, a golden sword. I don't think... No, I don't. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and make one, just because I haven't got any from the trips to the nether yet. But hey, we kind of have to do these things sometimes. So let's put ourselves a lovely golden sword together. Let's put you down there, you back over there. In fact, while we're up here, you can go in there. Okay, how are we doing with stone? We have some stone. This is good. So we need that and that to make our factory machine blocks. And then it's one of those, some of those. I think that was there, that was there, that in the middle, and that gives us our grinder. So that is how to make the grinder. Now, it's something that does need to be powered. So it's used 3200 RF, so we will need to run some power to it, but again, we can just use the power conduits. What I may do is actually build another Stirling generator. Just have it kind of on tick over. Ooh, we is out of coal, innit? That's no good. Oh, I think we take the rest of that out now. That's probably done enough. Yeah, I need to run power. So I'll probably use a Stirling generator, mock one of those up again. Or I could use a furnace generator. I wonder whether... I wonder whether I've got the stuff to make one of those. Furnace generator? Or furnace. Let's try spelling it properly. Furnace generator. So that is one of those. So what do we need? Block of iron, furnace. What do you... I don't know how much you actually give out. But the Stirling generator. let's just type in generator, shall we? Generate. Sure. And that is... oh, that's how it's spelled, isn't it? So that needs a piston, bricks, basic gears. They're quite easy to make. I think actually it's probably a little better. Why don't we put one of those together? Have we got any basic gears left? No. So what are you? Oh, it's a draconic evolution one. Let's have a look. Basic gears. Sticks and cobble. We can do sticks and cobble. Need you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. Got cobble on us. We have not. However, we have some in here. Let's grab you. We have got some bricks, but we actually. Oh, not you. We need you. Anyway, we need more redstone. Another bit of iron. Iron. 3 more bits of wood. So we need a furnace. We need a piston. We need some gears. Four. That gives us our 2 gears. I think we've got our stone bricks, haven't we? So, one of them, one of them. One of them there. One of them there, and is it like that? Yeah! Excellent. So that there gives us our Stirling generator, which we'll be able to use for power. We should be able to use that as well for anything else we actually need over that way. So if we decide to install more, that should cope with hopefully more than one of the grinders, which is good. So we might actually be able to power that directly. Failing that, we would just use the energy conduits, and then we'll be using the item conduits to pull it through. So that is pretty much that. Let's stick those away. So what I will do, I'll stick the machine bits in here for the time being, just because it's not something that I am going to... I've done it again. I mean, like, what the hell? You need to go there, you there. Why do I keep doing this? So yeah, it's not something that I will do this episode, but more to sort of show you, hopefully be able to get that installed and up and running for the next one. But yeah, it is working pretty well. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Bit of a hairy build. Never one that you really kind of want to do all the time, just because it is a bit of a pain. Let's have a look. Let's see how much this is. 14 seal it. Loads of stuff already. Well, I'll take that, and I'll take that for definite. Let's bunch some of this lot up together again before stuff starts dropping down. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I can pretty much leave that just to get on and do its own thing, which is fab. So that does mean we can go, once we've dropped this stuff off in our dirt factory. It's there. Get rid of that, that and that. You can go making lovely dirt. See, look, we've got... Is that 3 stacks already? Yeah, 3 stacks. That's brilliant. Really pleased with that. That does seem to be working brilliantly. So yeah, that does that. So I think we can now go into our book. Update your monster farm to kill monsters automatically. Hey, we've just built a new one. I think we can take that. So yeah, we are doing alright. Now, let's have a look through and see if there is anything else in here. See, that's something we could do. Is actually, as well, put blaze spawners into that mob spawner. Because we could set those... we could set them up near the top, in fairness, so they can't spawn. If we attach them to the top blocks, they can then drop down, and that's something that once we've actually got the grinders in, we could actually install those. But I think I would want to be doing that to put those in. So maybe that is something we could work on in another episode. Right, okay. Energy conduits to power 7 machines at once. Have we done this? We haven't as yet. That is something that we'll probably have to do in the next episode. Automated farm with a farming station. Yes, we have done that. And I could pop down and actually show you how that's coming along very quickly. Yeah, we're about 21 minutes. We've got enough time to do that. So yeah, this is something to start looking at, which will be very cool as well. And then we've pretty much done all of those little bits. Right. Oh, hello. Jesus. Scared me. Okay. Let's just pop out here very quickly and just show you the farm. Remember in the last episode we were having a few issues with power. Delighted to say that is no longer a problem. So it does seem to be working. Picking up the Manicchio essence, which is brilliant. It's busy pulling hose from our chest of hose here, which is good. So that is pretty much looking after itself now. So it does went out. It does mean that I can let that tick. Now, it's not the speediest. It's not the biggest farm. I'm not entirely sure how I can actually make it bigger because we've got plenty of seeds in there. But it's kind of not expanding them, and I don't know why. I want to try and unlock those. Are they all unlocked again? I think so. But it is ticking itself over. It's big enough, I guess. We still need to sort out the arrangement a little bit. So we can try and see if we can actually get more than one thing running off it. I also want to get some more lily pads of fertility put down because that will help these grow a little bit quicker, which will speed up the whole process. But yeah, that is coming on well. So I think what we'll probably do is call it an episode at this point. I hope you have all enjoyed it. Hope we're sort of seeing we're starting to try and play with a little bit more of the modded stuff, so the Mine Factory Loaded and the Ender IO. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye!